Pattinson's Batman will never join the DCU. I know this is going to have a lot of the Batman fans pissed off, but we got to be realistic, guys. First of all, it's taken like, what, 5 years for the sequel to come out for the Batman that came out back in 2022. And second of all, this Batman, in my opinion, is not a universal version of Batman. Like, you can't even really tell the difference between Robert Pattinson's Batman and Bruce Wayne. Like, Bruce Wayne is like super emo in the Batman, very dark, doesn't really talk that much. He kind of makes it very obvious that he's the guy that's playing Batman behind the mask. When you look at Christian Bale's Batman, you know, you have Bruce Wayne, who's the playboy bachelor, and then you have Batman, who is, you know, the superhero. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with James Gunn on this, but let's get into this article. Shout out to Dana Greek. It says, "We have Batman at home. That seems to be the thought among fans waiting for Batman the Brave and the Bold." Now that's going to be the DCU Batman that's coming out in a couple years. So why find a totally new Batman for this mainline DCU movie when we already have Robert Pattinson playing the Dark Knight in the Matt Reeves movie The Batman? Pattinson earned praise from audiences and critics alike, prompting many to call for him to reprise the role for the Brave and the Bold. But when one brave fan contacted DC Studios co-head James Gunn via Threads to ask about the possibility of bringing Pattinson into the DCU, they received the blunt, absolute answer, no. And like fellow cinematic great David Lynch refused to say more. For those who have been following the production of The Brave and the Bold, Gunn's answer comes as no surprise. At no point have Gunn, Reeves, Pattinson, or anyone else involved in the project even hinted that the Batman would be officially canon to the DCU. On the contrary, all have been completely clear that the Batman, the HBO series The Penguin, and the upcoming sequel, The Batman 2, exist in their own continuity, separate from Superman, Pacemaker, and yes, Batman the Brave and the Bold. That division helps preserve the vision that Reeves brought to the first film. The Batman certainly has its stylized elements as demonstrated by the evocative red lighting, the emo noir voiceover narration, and every single thing that Colin Farrell is doing as Oz. Now, I gotta say this. I think Colin Farrell did a phenomenal job playing the Penguin. As a matter of fact, I think that the Penguin TV series was way better than the Batman movie. And I wasn't surprised by that because, to me, the Penguin was the star of the Batman. It was not Robert Pattinson. I think it was Colin Farrell playing Oz. You know what I'm saying? So, as the name changed from Oswald